Go,
There we
go,
are.
gadget screen.
And we got everybody today. That's great.
Yay.
Everybody's here.
Nah, I'm out of here.
Wait till you hear what we
Peace
did last
out.
time, Heath.
Yeah. Oof.
You might be out once you hear what we've been up to.
Oh yeah, let me change the episode title.
We had downtime.
Spike hates
Yeah.
this one weird trick during.
Yeah, we're still in downtime.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably
what
need to like
happened?
buy a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me
learn the
see
lay of the
what my
land
notes
first.
say. Guts spent our crew XP to get us up to well established. So the crew is now level 2 out of 5. Established a 2-way portal between Popularia and Prismatia. So we got a lot more places to go now.
Do we remember
also,
who established that?
I think that was you, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
that question keeps coming up and we never.
Yeah.
Whose portal is this?
Who's
And
responsible
then
for this?
we're like,
No
no,
idea.
Nobody wants to take responsibility for that mess.
That also gave us some faction shifting stuff. So we took -1 with the Mavens because I don't remember exactly why.
The Brenda Wood Mavens.
No, they're the activist punks and diehards who value community and standing for something.
That sounds like the same thing.
But
That's
you
not what it
did
says
get
on the sheet.
the Mavens.
Oh, there it does.
Yeah. You did get +1 with Shimmer, however.
Yeah.
Shimmer is the interdimensional crime syndicate, which is totally fine.
I think we talked
no
about both
problem.
of those being fun for future storytelling.
Yeah, very near future. They're one of the authority factions. They're a transversal underworld criminal syndicate, and I think well, we'll get to that. Oh yeah, the AI hypebot company AlgoPal contacted Guts with an invite to Popularia. That's where and they dropped the portal for you. Guts also spent for an opportunity, which got you one shot, a pivotal run with a huge mega prize that changes everything, but also +5 bite. So that will be this coming up run.
Oh boy.
Grandma Bones got wind of Andromeda's Slugblasting from the twins, and Andromeda got grounded and her shoes taken away. That was trouble at home. And I think Spike is the one that was tagged as noticing that being a problem. And I have a note, do scene with Spike next time. So the first scene will be Andromeda and Spike. Tally.
I don't use my Sin Blaster name anymore.
That's right.
Oh God, Sin Blaster.
Tally hit the Angst Arc. Guts, I thought I knew you slam. Andromeda knows that. Tally, do you remember exactly what that was about?
That was around Guts removing us from the from the feed,
from the marketing.
Right, yeah. Right. So Tally has that slam. Guts took You Earned It.
I spent all my style on it.
The Guts run is now a move. It's the move that she did with the hard light surface kind of gliding along when you're in Prismatia. So everyone's making challenge videos about that. Andromeda, Dorothy, my note says, I don't need portals to have fun. Making hoverboarding, but oh yeah, you got tagged by Doorways to make just plain old hoverboarding videos at the skate park.
Now I'm
what you did there.
A youth group influencer.
Oh
no. Guts also took trouble at home, and her parents made her set the safety kids setting on her channel, so everything is made very kid friendly. Guts and Dorothy were doing very safe hoverboarding tricks for Waze, W-A-Z, which is the hip youth branch of Doorways at the skate park. Guts saw the truth deer, we're calling it now. And the truth deer came up and booped Guts on the nose and asked and delivered the truth that everyone who cares about her are the ones who are getting pushed away by her, and then poofed into truth sparkles.
Glitter. Truth glitter.
Truth Fetty.
Someone was crying on. Oh yeah, someone was crying on stream. Do you remember who that was?
Guts was crying on stream on the curb.
On the curb, right. Oh, because of the truth deer.
I do not like truth deer.
Because of the truth fairy.
Yeah. Tally and KJ were making out on the school roof, and they missed all that crying stuff. And then Dorothy took and that gave us a fracture, so that was 2 fractures. But then Dorothy took the makeup beat. Yeah, Dorothy took the makeup beat though, and got rid of that fracture by sitting with Guts on the curb and being cool. We also heard Tally's origin story. And they took the pep talk move, which lets them once per run refill 3 hyper clear slam for a teammate. And Tally also talked with Galena, who is a friend of what's KJ's name? K-Jump, a friend of K-Jump. BRB was hanging out, hoverboarding. Tally was hanging out with them, and Galena approached Tally and said, "Hey, you guys are cool. I've been following the Ursulas a little bit, and BRB is super square, and they don't want to work for us, but we've got something cool for you, and we can get you some logic binders for free for doing that. Not for free, for doing it." And that's where we left off that. That'll probably be the next run, going to the slip market dimension, which is the little question mark. It doesn't really have anything that's in between Thenisbar, the Golden Jungles, and Desnine there. So that'll be fun. Our wishes were to get Dorothy back to Andromeda and get her shoes back. Go to Slip Market with the Shimmer run. See what the safe for kids version of the run is. Lol is in my notes. And our final wish is to see what Spike gets up to. So Spike. Spike, you've got looks like
a shitload of trouble and style.
7 style and 6 trouble to spend, and plenty of stuff to do. Anything that you're interested in spending those on?
I gotta figure that out real quick.
Yeah.
One other question on our crew tab.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, when does our hype get unchecked so it's available again?
It will be unchecked according to my little Slugblaster circle here. It'll be refreshed right before the run.
Right. Okay. Let me see here. And we can take in the crew, the 3rd fracture is what destroys us. Like we can have up to 2 going.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of taking under the grit arc, quitting for 4 trouble.
Uh-oh.
Which is the moment you finally give up. Why? What broke you? Who have you let down besides yourself? Which is 1 doom and 1 fracture.
Ouch.
Whoa, buddy. We were hoping you were going to fix everything.
Maybe we didn't explain.
This is not what we.
Well, it seemed
this is in relation to your grit arc, which was the practicing and all that stuff. So that sounds like what you're giving up on, right?
Fucking great.
Well, I mean, it just felt apropos, both with being on the outs with Guts and now with Andromeda, like effectively seeming like they've quit, and seeming like, wow, they've changed, man. She ain't acting like herself anymore. And now she's like not into slug blasting, and she's like into the churchies. It just feels like very doomy gloomy at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It seems
what was the specific thing that finally broke you there?
I think it would have been Andromeda, because like the Guts thing was already like, well, this is a problem. We have a fracture in the group because of Guts. And then when Andromeda seems to have gone off the deep end and just totally changed, that just feels like, well, then I think that's what would push Spike in particular, being his
Cool.
connection with Andromeda, and just like, what are we even doing here anymore? We don't even have a crew.
Wow.
What do you want to call that fracture?
Oh
Well,
man.
let me take off my
Oh.
4 trouble first of all.
Wow.
The fracture it feels to me like, what's the point?
Nice.
Oh. Oh my God.
What's the point?
We're doomed.
Awesome. And you also take a doom for that, is that right?
It is correct, which I
Awesome.
can't even remember what that is. Or
It's basically like so legacy and doom are basically like scrapbook moments.
Oh,
These are
right.
things that we're going to be using at the end to determine your epilogue. So legacies are all like, hey, this was an awesome thing to remember, and doom is like, dear diary, everything sucks.
Yeah, that's now for sure.
So write down a little doom there to reflect that for yourself.
The end is nigh.
Oh.
I also
Um,
think, since I
yeah.
missed last, like, I think I'm trying to figure out, like, was there anything established, like, was I grounded or anything, like, it was established, like, why I wasn't around? Or anything
So
like that?
you ended off. So you came back with you got peeled back, or
Right.
you got assaulted by Mr. Young. You got peeled
Yep.
back, and you also got a text message from your mom
Mhm.
that said your dad is in the hospital.
Oh, that's right.
That was your disaster. So I assume you were dealing with that, and we can go into that more right now
Then-
if we want to.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, that seems like a really good chance to spend my last 2 trouble for the first tick on the family arc trouble at
Ooh,
home.
yeah.
Oh man.
So your family disapproves of your slug blasting.
Yeah,
Why do you
obviously, I
care?
think it'd be pretty obvious since I came back injured and woke up in a field or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I came back.
So-
It's like, oops.
What physical change has happened to you as a result of getting peeled back? Like what is different
Goatee.
about your body?
What?
Evil goatee.
Oh, okay.
Evil
I heard no teeth.
That's what I heard too.
No,
We already have one goatee running around, so it's-
I'm
It's a
trying to figure out how to
deer.
express this. The first thing that comes to my mind is like, I feel like
No teeth.
maybe I'm like extra, like my skin is extra sensitive now.
ooh, yeah.
Too many teeth.
That's exactly where I went with it.
Awesome.
All teeth. All teeth.
Oh, only teeth.
Oops, all teeth.
Cell teeth.
Midjourney, show me teeth.
Midjourney, why?
Cool. So tell me about what happened to your dad at the hospital. What sent him there?
What maybe we determined a lot of times we do like work and stuff out in the garage, right? We have like a little sort of workshop
yeah.
out there, don't we? Maybe he stumbled, because I remember at one point I told him, that I was installing the teeth into Bingo, but I didn't tell him that they were projectile teeth.
Ooh.
Maybe he stumbled onto like the explode, whatever fuels the projectile portion of it,
Right.
and it like exploded and injured him,
Might you say there were no teeth?
because obviously he wasn't aware there was like
Yeah.
combustible.
Maybe I think instead of like combustible,
days.
maybe they get shot up by like electromagnetic like mini railguns almost.
Yeah, okay.
And so he
Wow.
got like electrocuted.
Yeah.
And now that yeah, I don't think is the hospital in. I don't think the hospital is in town here.
No, we have only churches.
Only churches, no
No,
hospitals.
no
It's in Hilton
medicine.
instead of Hillview.
Yeah.
Hilton, we have a hill.
Who else is at the hospital when you go there?
Mr. Young
Is it not?
Sorry.
What if it was who is the friend, the very first episode who I busted my ass in front of in her house?
Clay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clyde.
What if
Yeah.
Clyde was there?
Oh,
Yeah.
You have a crush on Clyde, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he has a crush on whoever's in front of him at the moment.
very crush heavy.
Proximity-based crush.
Yeah, and I think your dad is he's still out. He's still like, he's not in a coma, but he's still, unconscious. He's gonna make it, but he's in real bad shape. And Clay is there with your mom, and she kind of like looks up at you and like, oh my god, like, Spike, where have you been? And I think rushes and like gives you a big hug on your sensitive skin.
I mean, but
Oh,
it's also
no.
good. It's sensitive, good, and bad.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Just a lot. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
How do
It's
you
like
what do you-
pain,
what do you
pleasure.
do?
It's all like, ow, ooh, but ooh, nice. This is the best hug ever.
But also ow, ow, ow.
Great for teens to have.
Yeah, right. It's very reflective, I think, of the inside, the
Mhm.
way teens feel.
Mhm. So yeah, how do you what do you do there, Clay and your mom there?
I think I just kind of like, oh, this is nice. And
Yeah.
gently hug her back and like, well, I mean, I guess there's no point. I don't. My parents know now, so I guess I don't think I hide it. But the Ursulas were off slug blasting.
And your mom,
did.
yeah, your mom is there. It's like, I've been seeing some pamphlets about that, and I just don't think that's look. Is what happened to your father related to that?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, you could say yes because, well, no, not really, because it was really what I was doing with bingo, and I mean that has nothing to do with slug blasting. Dad taught me how to build things like bingo, and he just wasn't aware I was putting electromagnetic railgun teeth in bingo. But that's purely a defense mechanism to keep me safe, both here and in other dimensions. So it's practical.
Safe from what?
Well, anything. I mean, there's bullies and there's quantum centipedes. And there's other
Centipedes?
dimensional flies that bring in other versions of people from other dimensions. There's
What?
lots of. It's science, Mom. We love science.
This just
been-
sounds too dangerous.
I've been sciencing firsthand, like really extraordinary science.
What's the physical, like the visual indication that your skin is too sensitive?
I think it's got an overall kind of red hue to it.
Nice. Yeah, and your mom's just like, did you get sunburned going through a portal? Is that radiation sickness? Do you have cancer now? I'm not spending the rest of my life in this hospital looking after you two.
Oh,
No, it's not. Look,
Wow.
all that happened was I got peeled back. That happens sometimes when you're in another dimension, but
You
I'm
got
fine.
peeled back?
I mean, I'm
I thought
fine.
people die from that all the time.
Well, Mom, people die from walking to the park too, but that doesn't mean you don't walk to the park. Now,
Well,
does
maybe
it?
you should stay home then if everything is so dangerous.
But you know, come on, Mom, you can't live life in fear. There's lots of ways you can get hurt and dead, and you can't just walk around life doing nothing ever and staying home always because, like, you might get hit by a bus or something.
You don't have to go chasing after death, though.
But we rescued. I don't know if I should say that. We rescued Andromeda's sisters. They were in trouble and they ran through a portal and we had to go in to rescue them.
See, if kids weren't slugblasting through portals all the time, there wouldn't be random portals opening up eating children like that. Rescue is exactly right. Dara has an entire department just for that, and we don't need teenagers going through portals to rescue kids who get sucked into portals opened by other teenagers.
But it's
I've been watching some videos from your friend Dorothy, who makes a lot of really good points. You should go talk to her sometime. Maybe she can set you straight. I just don't know what to do with you anymore.
Mom, don't call her Dorothy. She gets really mad if you call her Dorothy.
No, that's what she calls herself now.
DOROTHY.
Look at the video.
What? Since when? How long?
And that's your friend's guts with her.
Okay, I mean, I was only out for a few minutes, right?
It's been days, honey.
Dorothy. I can't, it doesn't feel right to say because she would hit me if I did. And now that's what she's calling herself?
She's doing a lot of really good work with Ways.
With Ways?
The youth branch of Doorways. Ways with a Z.
Huh. Did I come back to my home dimension?
Oh no.
I certainly hope so. You said that there's flies that make other copies of you. You're not a fly copy, are you? Is this my
No,
son?
I mean I'm me, but everything else seems weird.
Well, maybe you should go talk to your friends.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do for Dad right now, huh?
Nope, the grown-ups have that taken care of.
Ooh.
Sorry, Mom. It was the spirit of adventure that you and Dad put in me. Science. Okay, I'll go see what's up with
Is this the real Spike?
Also, I noticed on my trouble at home, part of that says also, your family disapproves how Wyatt said pick a teammate who notices.
Yeah. Oh, and write down the slam in your.
Oh yeah. Disappointed parents.
Oh no.
They're not angry.
Exactly.
Just disappointed.
It's worse.
They're not angry. They're just disappointed and angry.
But you said you weren't angry. Well, shut up.
We are.
Not only.
We're not angry number 1. We're angry number 3. Cool. Dorothy is available for scenes, I imagine. You also have a bunch of style to spend if you want to do something that's not bad.
Yeah, I was getting spending all the trouble first.
Mark harshly judging our gameplay.
Question:
do something useful instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you just give me another trouble box, or is that for some reason just not unchecked?
I did not touch your trouble.
Okay, because I thought I unchecked them all when I spent them. But, all right, just making sure that I was.
Mom, did you touch my trouble?
I would never touch your trouble. Not since you were a baby.
Oh.
Let me see if there's anything else. I'm also seeing like what can apply to this. So let me see. But I have 4, 5, 6, 7 style to spend. Yeah.
That means you can get you earned it. You get a move.
Yeah, get yourself a move, a legacy.
Everyone loves when you do that.
You could just, your team loves it when you spend it all on yourself.
Oh, that's right. I was going to look at everybody else's moves too.
And then
since
they have to spend it to help you when you're crying on the curb.
Let me see. That's 3 trouble. Can't do that.
Too expensive.
Oh, but wait. Now I could. Well, this is tough. I don't have to spend it all right now. Like we can spend it as we go through downtime, right?
Yeah. But
'Cause-
we're on the tail end of downtime.
Yeah.
Everyone's already spent all their stuff, so
We
but we
have
can still
ripped
do
through
scenes
stuff.
and yeah.
Well, because I
Yeah,
was just
we got
thinking,
time.
I was thinking of finishing my grid arc with perseverance, but I feel like something would have to happen first before I jump from quitting straight to perseverance. It's like
Well, why don't you talk to Dorothy first and see if they can set you straight.
exactly. So
Oh,
I'm aiming
no.
for
We're all
perseverance.
getting taken into doorways.
I've solved everybody's problems so far.
Can't do that.
Tally is also at large.
Probably
That sounds
smooching.
ominous.
So, wait, hold on. Something else I know I wanted to do was hold on.
Still at large. There could be smooching.
Or truth, dear.
Oh,
There are
God.
truth deer around.
Gems,
We have that
Very-
on your list.
yeah.
one's disc, one lens. Oh, and I'm gonna go to the lab first before I go to Dorothy's, and roll to gain a component. So it's cost me 1 style. All right, so let me roll. See what I get from the lab. A 4, which is a gem. Well, it's not what I wanted.
We can trade those, right?
Yeah, you can if you want to get stuff from other people. We can
Yeah.
always
If you
trade.
want a
Oh,
lens,
yes, that is
Well,
what I want.
I
I have
have
a lens.
a disc.
I've got a disc already. I need a
Cool.
lens to finish my
Okay.
bingo upgrades.
Yeah, I can send. Can I send Grit a lens? Well,
Yeah. Well, why don't you where does Spike find guts?
am I am no longer crying on the crew, right?
Yeah, Tally cheered you up.
Nuh-uh. Dorothy.
Oh yeah,
teacher.
Dorothy did.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
It seems like a Tally thing, but I guess not.
It does.
I'm like,
She
I'm
was-
just out for myself now. And
She was
Oh,
smooching.
no.
She was
I
too
don't
busy
suppose-
loving on someone else.
Guts at no point was at Dorothy's house, was she?
No, we met in the skate
The
park.
skate park
In the skate park?
over
I could
Grounded.
the skate park.
I could see Guts being at the skate park just practicing.
That could
Mhm.
work. I mean, I am grit, so maybe before I go to Dorothy's, I do need to get my daily practice in
That's right.
because, you know, you got to
Maybe
keep up the
the-
skills, man.
The guts challenge is on. All the kids are at the park trying to do the guts challenge.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So I'm at the park practicing my moves, and there's Guts. And I'm like, yeah, Guts.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I don't know where Guts' head is at right now. I know I'm probably still
You got truth deered.
I'm very put
Yeah.
out by Guts probably still at the moment of
Right.
like,
I think Guts is a wash and a like they all hate me vibe.
Mm,
Like I don't think she's really working through anything yet. I think it's just sort of seized up from what the truth here said. Like I've ruined everything. They all hate me now. It's sort of
so I feel like if you think there's some justification, Peter, that I feel like the interaction would have to start by Guts approaching me.
mm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because I'm there
Um,
practicing, and I think you're there practicing. Like I see you, but I'm still like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
probably still a little bit on the outs. Not, I don't think there's open.
Oh, yeah. I think it's like Guts kind of sheepishly walking up and kind of half muttering a question about whether you're okay. Like clearly guilt weighing on her because she just booked it when
Oh
you got
yeah.
pulled away.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's something like or you got peeled back. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was my first peel back, so I mean, kind of gives me some more cred. I think,
Do you tell her about Young?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I'd be
Oh
like,
no.
oh,
I
but I
mean,
think I'd be like, hey, you're so, just so you know, because I think, man, young is, I don't know what young is, but young tried to eat my head with a giant maw in his chest right before I got peeled back. So,
I think
like,
she just kind of coolly looks, maintains eye contact and just kind of a steady nod. Like that tracks.
just thought you should know that. Don't like, in case young approaches you, or like, stay away from young. Young is some kind of weird creature who might try to eat your head with a chest maw. And
And like Guts is like, we knew he wasn't right. More to herself.
I mean, look,
That's fucked up.
whatever happened, it's kind of like, what's the equivalent of the army here? Is there an army, or is there like an equivalent of the Marines? Like,
Yeah.
the,
There's normal stuff.
I think it's kind of like when people are in, it's like whatever happens with the Ursulas, like, once an Ursula, you always have that Ursula history. So I mean, you seem to be doing fine, but I'd hate for you. I mean, I don't want your head to get eaten by young. So just figure I better give you a warning,
Yeah. Thanks for looking out for me.
Oh, hey, I found this extra gem in the lab, which I don't really need. You wouldn't happen to have like a lens, would you? I could, bingo. I could complete bingo's upgrades if I had another lens.
I think she has maybe she has this on her of like, looks in her bag and finds this box and opens it up, and there are way too many lenses in there. Trade.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'd like that'd be great. Give you a gem for a lens.
Okay.
Sweet. And hey, maybe after I'm about to go see. I hear it feels wrong to say, but I hear she's going by Dorothy now.
I think Guts just shudders at that.
I was gonna drop by and see what was up with her.
He's going. Yeah, it's weird.
Weird time. Well, hey, maybe sometimes you can show me this new. What's the new Guts thing? Is it a move or a run? I forget what you say. Guts did. Yeah, like something named after Guts.
Yeah,
now?
I think she says that it's the Guts run. It's
Guts run.
What I did in Prismatia. People think it's cool.
I mean, it was pretty cool, but well, yeah, cool. Maybe
I got to get back to practicing.
Yeah, we should probably have like a Ursula's get together sometime, figure out like what's the direction of the future of the group or whatever.
Yeah, I think she's kind of looking off in the distance and nods again.
Cool.
And
all right.
What I'd really like is after Spike walks off, she fires up the drone, puts a big smile on her face, and says, "Sup, Godders? It's practice time."
Hey.
Okay, well that now
Doing great.
Doing great.
Yeah,
So are you going back to your basement lab to you're putting the mobility boosters on? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do now that I can do that.
Nice.
So
What evidence is there in the workshop of your dad's accident?
Extreme disarray, which is very unusual. We're usually very organized. We have systems, and so it's very obvious like that there's some kind of like
Heat
electromagnetic explosion and like scattered tools and components and stuff just in a huge type of explosion, but not explosion, but same effect basically. If like, so yeah, I can imagine I kind of have to clean up the lab as I'm going along just to find the tools I need to install the mods and bingo. I'm like, where's the hydro spanner? Oh, it's over there on the shelf. It got blown over there. Weird.
So you're installing mobility boosters. Roll to have your robot go really fast and can carry a passenger or two. Ditch the hoverboard and hop on. Cool.
Bingo mobile.
All right.
Probably should have just saved up for 4 discs and made him sentient, but that's coming. It's coming.
What?
And you spent a style for that?
I did. Wait, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had 7.
Yeah. So you got 6
Oh,
left.
so the responsibilities then when he's sentient.
Yeah.
Might as well use him as a bus.
So yeah, we were gonna go see Dorothy
bus.
now before I see about maybe pursuing my perseverance at some point. But
your hangout is in the church basement if you want to get together there, either alone or with everyone. It's up to you.
I feel like it'd definitely be a one-on-one with Dorothy first before we have any kind of team meet. Because I don't know what's up. I got to figure out what's up here first. Let me see if there's anything else I'm going to take before that. Probably not, but I can't take any of that. 205. I think eventually what I'll before we at some point before we're done with downtime, I'm going to take. Oh wait, no, I got 6. That doesn't math. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. That still work. It's still the only thing I can really do, I think. So yeah, I'm going to end up at some point having perseverance and an opportunity, which will leave 1 style left, which I guess will just go to cruise style.
That's
So that is what we're aiming to now pan out.
so perseverance is you getting back up, keeping going. So this might be a result of talk with Dorothy.
Right. And then we can figure out the opportunity after that or whatever. So yeah, I guess I'd head to the church basement, which feels weird now, even though that's where we normally meet, but it's like somehow it's different.
When you enter I think like Spike and Andromeda / Dorothy's like usual thing is like playing either like, I guess there's like maybe an air hockey table, but we play it like a little too aggressively and a little too like our weird like flirty platonic stuff that makes everyone uncomfortable. I think you hop in the room and like the like air hockey little puck thing is thrown at you and you just like catch it up. Heads up!
Ow!
Challenge! You grabbed it, you accepted the challenge.
Okay. Fair. That's the rules.
All right, I've already scored.
It's good. You need a head start to have a chance of beating me.
Again.
It's called a handicap. You have a handicap of 5. Should give you 5 to start with, but I'm not gonna. You get 1.
I don't need your pity.
So yeah, I think we're talking over air hockey.
Yeah, I think we're just like way too aggressively like yelling over it. Climbing over the table and over each other. Like
clack, clack, clack. My mom tells me you're going by your name now?
I mean, it's my name. And it's the one that was given to me. I just been thinking about like, what happened to you? Like, it's not right. It's not natural. I know don't tell anyone, but I still really want to. But
Okay, but look, here's the $1 million question. Clack, 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 clack. Score.
Ah,
So are you like, are you still in Ursula?
I mean, I don't know if I can be in love Neon Jesus. And you know I love Neon Jesus.
Because if you're not in Ursula, there's no Ursulas anymore. What's the
I mean,
point?
we could be Ursulas in this dimension, right? We don't have to like go through. We could just, I mean, there's plenty of things we can do and not really like cross that line, right?
Yeah, but didn't you always tell me though that it's like that all the adults didn't really understand Neon Jesus, that they had like a very boring conservative view, and that wasn't like Neon Jesus took chances. Neon Jesus did dangerous stuff to further his purposes and his views. He wasn't just like sitting around playing it safe. Is that what Neon Jesus would want you to do?
Yeah, I think yeah, I think she starts crying a little. She's like, I mean, yeah, that is what I always say. Like, yeah, Jesus, they're all about love. And I love going through portals. And I love hoverboarding. I love my shoes, but they're sinful. And I shouldn't.
Let me ask you this, because I think, look, I'm not an expert on Neon Jesus. I've never been the most religious guy. I just know what you've told me about this. And it seems to me like you're more going by what people are telling you Neon Jesus wants from you, and not what you feel in your heart Neon Jesus wants from you. Can you really trust the words of other people and their opinions about what's best and what's going to make Neon Jesus happy? Or should you trust what you feel inside Neon Jesus is telling you personally to do? Because I think we all know, like, adults, they get a little set in their ways, and they just like, they get power trippy, you know? And I think, okay, don't get mad at me. I think maybe a lot of the adults are using Neon Jesus to manipulate you.
Well, they did say you would say stuff like this.
Oh,
But I mean, don't tell anybody, but I haven't been able to tell anyone how I really feel. You're the first one. Even Guts. Like, I put on the whole, I mean, I still want to. I really want to be good, but I'll always be tempted, it seems.
Let me tell you a secret. I came here to tell you, before I told anybody else, I'm done with the Ursulas and I'm done with slugboarding, because what's the point? We were a group, we were like a family. Now Guts is just all about Guts. And then you seem to have given up on everything.
Spike, there's nothing you like more in the world than slugboarding. Not even.
I mean, Tally seems the only. Tally's got like, I don't know what Tally's got now. I think Tally's like got a person.
Healthy friendships, I think. Yeah,
Everybody
I think
seems to
Callie's
have
gonna
other
see
interests.
someone. What would? Well, it's like you always say, what would we be without? And I think she like whispers like slug blasting. Why would we be without that? I mean,
You know,
And if I'm honest, it's
I
not
know,
the same in one dimension.
you know me well enough to know it. Like, I would never tell you things just to be like devil's advocate or like tempting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you remember on that last run when I left our mark on that thing? I said Ursula's forever on that billboard.
Yeah. That was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, you know, you could always like leave a message for Neon Jesus in different, you know, areas we go to. You'd be like
That's
kind of evangelizing through slugboarding.
yeah, and maybe what Neon Jesus would want me to do is to try it to make sure I know it's sinful. And that way, you know, like a last time.
You know what?
You know how like when people like when Granny Bones keeps trying to quit smoking, her last cigarette is like always her favorite. That woman has so many last cigarettes.
Well, let's
but
make a
she
deal.
loves those the most.
We'll make a deal right now. Me and you both. We're both on the precipice of something here. One more run
One more run.
to see if Neon Jesus tells you it feels right or it feels wrong, and to see if the Ursulas are going to survive or if we're going to fracture and splinter. Because you wanted to quit, I wanted to quit, but we owe it to the Ursulas to do one last run to see what the truth really is.
One last run.
Is this just a bump in the road, or is this the end of the road?
And how bad is sinning, really?
You need to figure out for yourself what sin is and not what some adult tells you sin is.
Yeah, I should.
Well, maybe we should
We should probably
text Guts and Tally
go
and
get
have a
Guts
meetup.
Tally. I think I know where Guts still is.
Oh.
I think they might be sleeping there.
Okay. Well, look,
Cool.
can
So
I hug you?
oh,
But look,
Okay.
I feel like I need to warn you since I got
I
peeled.
think she jumps on him.
Ouch!
Oh, no.
My skin. Mm,
Oh, you're so sensitive.
I am ever since
And
I
I
got
think-
peeled back.
She tickles him.
Stop it! That hurts. Oh God! Ah, usually
always
it's just
say-
annoying, but now it's actually painful.
Oh no. Oh, why are you so red? Are you
I
blushing?
told you I got peeled back and it messed my skin up.
Oh, sorry, bro.
But you know, the good point is, like, here, just touch my hand very, very lightly.
Okay.
Like, oh, see, that's good. That's good. That's like 100 times more than it usually is. So the good thing is that good things are extra good, but then they can turn bad real fast. How?
Like
It's
sin.
Yeah, exactly. See, everything's a parable.
Did I ever tell you the one about that thing just like fades out? The time Neon Jesus found all those slap bracelets.
There was only one line of me.
There was
gone.
only one.
Cool. So I think perseverance then lets you erase your doom, erase a
That was
fracture,
quick.
boom, boom, and throw 2 legacies on there and take another trait.
I know.
So legacies again are cool moments from stuff that just happened.
I feel almost bad taking perseverance right away. I'm just like, well, everything I just did that was bad, undone, but it happens. I was only doomy for a second there. Let's see, -1 fracture. So no longer wondering what's the point. Quickest turnaround ever.
A very special episode.
It is a very special episode. And then +2. legacy.
Yeah, so just write down little descriptions for those about what is cool that you want to remember.
I think this is like a very I'm putting down real friendship. This is like I think one of the first real moments Andromeda and Spike had. Yeah, usually they're kidding around, fucking around, having fun. And like I don't know if they've ever had like a real deep level heart to heart before, because
Yeah, I
that's
think
kind
they
of
always
weird.
like joke around with each other instead of being serious.
So that one was like, oh shit, we just got real.
And I touched your hand.
We did. Oh, that's what it's gonna be called. We just got real. And then I'm gonna call the other one Ursula's Forever because he's tentatively hesitant to admit maybe we'll survive this. Maybe we'll be okay.
For a little while.
Yeah.
And you get one new trait.
Oh shit. I'll have to check. Yeah. I'll pick that in a minute because I want to look. Well, I might look at mine.
Tally, what are you up to and how do you want to tell folks about the new job?
Yeah, good question. Let's see. Okay, so Guts is streaming constantly,
Mhm.
right?
Never
Yeah.
stopping.
Dorothy's
With the safety
Making-
settings on.
making videos for
Kids.
the church. Yeah. Wait, where did we leave things? I think.
The
what
last thing that
I
happened
was
with you
going
was
through.
you were
Yeah.
you were hanging with BRB with K Jump, and
Mhm.
that's when what's the name? Galena approached you about the slip market job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and the detail of the job that she said was that they're importing some new panic energy drink flavors that are kind of banned in this dimension. So
Wait, are we are we putting on a show or are we smuggling?
you're smuggling. You're making a delivery. Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to one of our question mark dimensions.
Slip
right?
market. Yeah.
The one.
Yeah.
Is that the Fennis
The way next to
Bar
Fennis
Golden
Bar.
Jungle?
Yeah, that's the question mark in the middle of Tennis
Okay.
Bar, Jungle, and
Good.
this 9.
Did Galena give us a way in, or?
Yeah, that's what the logic binder is
Alright.
going to be for. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need logic binders to get into that dimension.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, then I will send a text to everyone saying emergency meeting. Emergency meeting. You're all invited. And I think I'll set it at like the water tower or someplace that we don't usually go.
Oh, suspicious.
You know what?
Mhm.
Mark spam.
The near the oh gosh, what was that? DARPA? No, what are they called?
Dara.
DARA.
DARPA.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's a robot dog.
By the way,
Yeah.
I've decided after our little heart to heart scene, the trait that I gained was I also have luck now. That's what one of Chill's
Aw.
traits. Chill's
Oh,
luck
nice.
rubbed off on me.
So you took the
Aw.
personal growth claim.
Yeah.
That's so
Awesome.
nice. To go with the flow.
Nice. Got yourself some chill. And you spent style on an opportunity too, right?
Correct. Yes. So we do
Cool.
also have an opportunity.
Let's go ahead and roll for that now, just so we can see what it is.
Dude,
You're gonna get +1 because you're friendly with 5 or more factions.
Woo!
And you're gonna get +1 for being up and coming. So these are you just roll 1 die, and you may add up to.
So I'll just roll first without adding, and then we decide. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well, the roll is a
3.
3.
All right.
Oh.
So contest, name dropped, collab, team up, rager, or who you know. Yeah, those are all fun. Yeah, look those over and think about
Where are
what
those
you want
at?
to take.
Sorry.
Those are in the book on page 24.
Oh, in the
24,
book.
Yeah.
Let me find
Yeah,
that.
we'll drop the
Ooh, these are so fun.
drop it in the chat as well.
Slugblaster.
Slugblaster.
Opportunities in chat.
24. There we go.
Sorry, could you tell us again our options?
I dropped the thing in chat, so it's the ones on 3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. And we can kind of bank that too for next time, kind of.
Secret
right.
festival
That'd come up. Secret festival, always good.
in Popularia.
That might be fun. Want to set up a rager in Popularia?
I'm good with the way. Yeah, I don't think anybody feels it because, like I said, they all seem cool. So.
Yeah,
Any of them are good though.
I was trying to
really.
figure out who we should team up with. What enemy of ours?
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
No,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if anybody feels any of them, I feel any
team
of the
up with
3.
doorways.
You know, you talking about collab?
I mean, you're already kind of doing that a little bit.
Never mind. Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing a sin exploration.
But Rager and Popularity sounds cool too.
Well, I'm gonna drop a note for rager in Popularia next time.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool.
Well, at least somebody loves the crew. I left a crew style in there.
Let's take 5. It's 7:30. And we'll come back and we'll have the team meeting led by Tally about our new patron.
Yeah.
To which everyone is invited.
See you at 5. You're right. Okay. Tally, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Yeah. So, uh, I, I want us to be like at Dara.
Your brother works there, right?
Or like, yeah. But like nearby, like just like Dara in the background.
Yeah.
I want it to be I think yes. I'll say like, yeah. Thanks for coming here. You'll notice Dara over there, the looming threat of what could happen to any of us.
Losers.
The school is right
Um,
next to Dara, I think, right?
oh,
The 17, yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah. Um,
This is the school. This is Dara.
yeah.
Super safe.
Yeah. Um, I I don't know what to say to you guys, to you all. Yes, Tally wouldn't say you guys. I don't know what to say to you folks. Um, there's been a lot of stuff going around between us, and we haven't really had a chance to talk about it. And we've gone through a lot of hardships together, and a lot of times that's supposed to make groups tighter. And I don't know if it has, but I'm not giving up on you yet. No, wait, not yet. I'm not giving up on you.
But real close.
Wait, I'm not giving up on you. Hold on. And now, okay. No, I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us. And uh, if you guys want to go, if you folks want to go do your own thing, I will support you from afar, if that is as close as I can be. Um, or I'll support you from up close, if that's where you want me to be. But before we make any decisions, I want us to do one more
One
more-
more run.
yeah, just one more job. No, want to do one more skate. I know, Dorothy, you don't like using the SB word, so I'll just say a skate or a trip.
Yeah, just a little skate. It's I'm
Yeah.
just
Look,
it's
I
not even
mean,
maybe not even technically.
don't think of it as a bad word. Just think of it as like you're skating along. If there's a slug in the way, it gets blasted. It's just practical. You know, the only power words have are the power you let them have. What if you take it back? What if you say slug blasting with the joy of neon Jesus in your heart? Now I'm being a little tempting, but for your own good. It's growth.
I mean, a truly strong disciple of Neon Jesus could sin blast and would not be tempted. Maybe
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not the blasting itself that's sinful. You can, it's what you choose to do while blasting.
yeah, and if it's for Neon Jesus, then I guess it's okay. Right? Tally, is that what the job is for? For like a charity cause, right? Missionary work.
The job is
Hey, sorry, Bunny's
is
eating life jackets.
Yeah. The job is to help some people transport some stuff. It's not a show. It's just a little job.
Oh yeah, sounds like charity work. Or wait, as Tally would call it, mutual aid.
Are we? Hey, are we still? Are we still calling you? And Trump Norhe?
I mean,
Well,
Because I mean, I
but
thought you really liked Andromeda. I thought you felt that was like the name that really fit your, who you were.
Spike, if you know, names like words can mean what we want them to mean.
No, I agree. That's why I just want to know what they want to be called so that I may address them how they choose to be addressed.
I mean, maybe you all could call me Andromeda and just try it out again.
See how it
But like,
feels?
maybe don't say it around Granny or
Mm.
anybody.
Okay, so if we're around Granny and I call you Dorothy, you're not going to hit me.
Not in front of Granny. I'll just hit you later.
This seems like a Scylla Charybdis kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, let's try it. One more run. I could go by Andromeda a little longer.
Is it a hard run? Is it challenging?
It's a thing we've never done before.
Hmm.
It's to a new place.
That's cool.
You guys ever hear of Flip Market?
Ooh.
Oh, that's totally where Neon Jesus would hang out.
I mean, yeah.
Turn over some tables. Yeah.
Mhm.
Of what market you said?
Slip Market.
Slip market.
I think Guts is keenly aware of this. Yeah,
I think
that's where all the criminals hang out, right?
Oh yeah,
She says that grinning.
it'll be a good chance to like really show whether I could do this. As long as nothing goes wrong.
I mean, what's the purpose of this run? Like, why are we doing it?
Oh no.
we're doing it.
You're getting free
If you want to.
free logic binders, and you will also definitely get a plus with Shimmer.
We're doing it.
I mean, it sounds
because
cool.
we've never done it. We're doing it because we've never done it before, and we're doing it because we're doing it together.
And you get to try new flavors of Panic energy drink that are banned in this dimension.
Yeah. There's going to be new
Well, it's not a
flavors.
sin if it's not banned there.
All right, but if we're going to do it, I propose that we all, right now, this moment, at least for this run, we can decide what happens afterwards. Tabula rasa, clean slates, forget the past. Right now, this moment, let's all commit. We're a group. We're the Ursulas. We're one. We're working together on this, and we're going to have each other's backs.
And no drones.
Oh.
No,
I think
no
everyone
cameras.
looks at Guts.
No videos for Waze.
Oh.
I mean,
No.
yeah, of course not. They
No
don't need to
bringing.
know.
No bringing your dad into this. This is just for us. Wait, do we know that Spike's dad is in the hospital?
I don't know. Has Spike
Or
said that?
I don't think it's come up. I'm not hiding it, but they might. I figured the word might have got around. That was pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
then
Clive
Tally,
had been
yeah,
telling.
Yeah.
yeah. Then Tally would not have said something like that.
No, it's fine because you might have heard somewhere else.
yeah.
And I mean, like I said, again, I'm not keeping it secret. It just hadn't had an opportunity. I didn't just
Right.
walk in the room and go, "Hey guys, my dad's in the hospital."
Wow, way to make it all by yourself.
I like to it's like no. Of course, like a teen, I didn't tell anyone, and I'm just letting it seep into all of my other emotions and reactions to everything. Yeah. No, I'm just if Tally knew your dad was in the hospital, Tally would not have said something like that. That that personal.
Well, I think it's kind of more fun than maybe if you didn't know and you did say that.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think because your dad is
Yeah.
always like wanting to come along,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Or
Because I think when you say that, I think I'll be like,
yeah. Or no.
can I bring my dad in spirit since he's in the hospital?
Oh,
Oh.
you okay?
Well, I mean,
People in
we'll
the
see.
hospital are not okay, Tally.
Well,
They wouldn't go there. People don't
So,
go there
like-
for fun. The food is really bad.
I mean, I kind of like to do the run for dad, but
Yeah, for
obviously he won't
Dad.
be physically coming along.
For Daddy Bisbee
Yeah. And Neon Jesus.
and Neon Jesus.
Who you going for? Who's it's each pick of a cause. Who you doing it for, Guts?
Oh wow. Yeah.
well,
I think
guess-
she. Oh,
are you going for yourself?
no, I think she
Is
says
what
like,
Tally says.
oh no,
We were all thinking it.
oh man. Yeah, I think she's kind of looking at the ground for a second and then kind of looks up at all of you and says, "For the old Ursulas."
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Ursulas.
Ursulas.
Tally, who you doing
that
it
kind of
for?
surprises her, honestly.
I'm
You doing it for
all
your
of
new
you.
smooching buddy?
No. and
Tally and the other person sitting in a tree. Okay, jump.
AJUN.
Very long K.
Okay.
No, and
J.
you're and we're never going to tell her about this. This is just for us.
Mm.
Oh.
So it's like a secret run.
Yes.
Well, especially if nobody knows. I could definitely
they're
go.
always kind of secret, but
Well,
Yeah,
they're not
this is a
secret when
dimension
there's
that most people-
drones.
This is a dimension that most people don't even know exists at all. Like it's
Oh,
not
no.
it's not on the map.
Yeah, I
So-
think the Andromeda is definitely in. Then it's like, well, this will be. Yeah, it doesn't even count. It's like not even a real place.
and that makes us extra special and cool. The hardest part will be not being able to tell everybody just how cool we are.
That'll be probably a pretty easy part for me. But yeah,
Like we won't be able to hold that over. People will be like, "Oh yeah, what have you been to?" Oh wait, never mind.
But we'll know.
redacted. Take pictures with your eyes only.
Unless you have robot eyes that actually take pictures, then don't use
No,
those.
and don't use those.
Don't take your robot because they might use their eyes.
Tally, so I think Griselda, what the fuck's her name again?
Galena?
Galena. I read that at the top of my notes. Galena. Galena has given you the logic binders So we can actually mark those on your crew. You get
And
free logic binders. Bam.
What is that exactly?
Great. So logic binders are.
I don't know, but I want
let-
them.
Let me get the cool description here.
Keep your math.
Logic binders
Right.
are arcane devices that allow you to exist safely in universes with different physical laws than your own, keeping your reality intact
Oh.
long enough for you to get yourself killed in a more comprehensible way. They can look
It's-
in a bunch of different ways. So, Tally, since you are the one that got hooked up with them, what do your logic binders look like?
Illogical.
Probably. Gosh, I'm really torn between like something innocuous, like there's little bracelets with magnets in them that for people sometimes
Yeah.
Oh, those
or
are
something
tremendous.
like
Karma bracelets.
Hmm.
yeah something like that, or
Yeah.
like something like a like a full helmet.
Probably they're I think they're generally more the suggestions here are they can look like a remote control, a piece of odd metallic jewelry, a glittering cloth patch sewn onto your jacket. So I think the magnet bracelets are perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
And they do have little like readouts and whatnot. So the stuff that Glinda told you, there is a shipment of these banned flavors that you will be picking up from a contact. The logic binders need to be set to a certain setting. There's a like a security boss that runs Slip Market that changes the codes every once in a while. So you have to like know this week's codes to get in. And she's given you the codes to get in. So yeah, basically basically you hit the logic binders and just kind of slip in. There's no portal. You just kind of
Oh.
shift over.
Yeah, it's not even Slugblaster.
Yeah, it's not even portaling really.
I think Andromeda yells over to Spike, like, I bet I could drink more of these energy drinks than you can.
Yeah, it's a demi-plane.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not even going all the way.
Do we have to go? Do we have to get there through a nearby place, or can we?
No, you can just shift in by setting the right
Pretty-
settings. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Let's go now.
Wait, and
Wait,
we're allowed to drink these drinks too? Just hold on there, Andromeda, before you
Glug,
got...
glug, glug,
Yeah.
glug, glug, glug.
Now we have a crime
Glinda-
syndicate after us.
I feel funny.
Glinda wants them delivered to her.
We can fill some of these with water and glow stick juice.
Or urine.
That's a band flavor for
Mostly
sure.
water.
Ah, these make my mouth numb.
Gosh, whose urine is that? Oh no, not good. Wait, wait. So we can slip in from anywhere. We're
Mhm.
picking up panic drinks there
Yeah.
and bringing them back to Null.
Bringing it back
Okay.
to Glinda here.
Perfectly simple job.
Okay.
No
So simple. There's
competition.
nothing to it.
Yeah, just in and out, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
right. This
easy
isn't
enough.
even a run.
Not
Yeah.
even a run. It's
Not
totally
even a run.
fine. It'd be a great
Um,
chance to
oh.
just see how it's.
Why they need all of us to do this, I don't know, but I'm gonna keep there for it.
I think Andromeda definitely stole the shoes back and it's like,
Ooh.
look what I got, Spike.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby.
That's Andromeda, I know.
Great. So we are in the refresh phase then. So refill all your boost and kick.
Okay.
And
gimme.
boom, boom, boom. Everyone gets boost and kick.
Boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
GM collects bite. So I get
Hmm.
one bite for each player. This is
Oh no.
That's like
+5 because of the
Guts gave you a
opportunity.
bunch.
Yeah.
Is there a maximum amount of bite that you can have?
I don't believe there is, but I have 9 right now.
Like you should get check boxes too. We have check boxes.
I got checkboxes. I made my own checkboxes. They're just on my little control panel screen.
This will make me feel better.
Great. Anything you want to do before hitting the button and jumping in?
Check it.
Don't like going in here with one trouble, but oh well.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
and 2 slams. Oh,
Makes some
It's a
sense.
good start. It's
Though.
a great start.
yeah. One of the slams is ungulate truth bomb.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had some slams.
Oh yeah, what are our slams going into this?
Yeah, those
Oh
are
wait,
your slams.
mine's
And,
grounded without shoes. Does that mean I don't have my shoes back?
I mean, if you stole your shoes back, you have your shoes back. Just put grounded.
Yes, grounded.
Yeah.
I
think it's
I
more-
have disappointed parents.
It's more the guilt of being
Oh.
grounded than the actual being grounded.
Yeah, it truly is what works on me.
Mm.
So I have the safety settings on my stream, which I guess is a moot point since the drone isn't with me.
It's just
But it's
filming your.
still- Yes, and yeah, the truth bomb, which was like the only people who really care about you are the ones you're driving away.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hanging on to
reruns
all
only
this,
on the
all this
channel.
burden.
Oof.
Cool.
And then Heart is on the outs with me still.
Yep. Still got that lump. Cool. Just let me know when you want to hit the button. Or if there's anything you want to do beforehand.
It makes me feel like we're missing something that you keep asking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Nope,
because I don't have any style or I can't do I
Yeah.
can't really do anything with my trouble.
Should we
We
work on our
have-
like crew stuff? Because I think I like healed one, but I think we got another one from Spike.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Tally,
good one as well.
Did Tally fix anything for us?
Spike fixed it up.
Okay, good. Thanks, Spike.
Yeah, so you're at one fracture.
Okay,
And
that's
one
fine.
style sitting in the crew style.
Picking up space. Oh, and we want to
Yeah.
make a statement on the run or use an unconventional approach
Hmm.
to get.
Making a statement might be fun.
Oh no.
Do 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 do.
All right, Tally, I guess you were kind of the lead on this one.
Yeah.
Set your
Yeah.
um
I think give everyone like a little black like an empty black simple nylon bag for for carrying things on the way back. And like, okay.
Okay, everybody just tell people that these bracelets align our chakras.
Oh, and I guess Gus will report to her stream that she's going offline and then she said, "Oh, it's a secret. Can't tell you everything, Gutters."
chat immediately fills up.
Anybody seen Guts lately? Where's Guts doing? What's Guts doing?
What secret?
And there's a Safety Kids approved, like, downtime screen or
Mhm.
with the little
Look at
algo
this.
pal just going.
With a little subheading
Like-
says, by the way, don't keep secrets from your parents.
Algo pal just giving them heart or wholesome advice on a regular
Yeah.
timer.
Videos of animals on skateboards.
Oh, what can I do with bite again? Let's see.
Nothing.
Nothing, because we're just gonna pop in, grab some drinks, pop out, done.
Yes, super easy.
Hang
Don't
on,
Barely
you
an
do it.
set it far
inconvenience.
until this all blows over.
So easy.
Great, yeah. I'm gonna roll a d10 right now,
Hmm.
just to see.
For how many drinks we get to bring back,
And how delicious they are.
right? Each flavor, we'll roll a d10 to see how we liked it.
Tally, tell me what it feels like to like get pulled sideways into a different dimension rather than portaling.
Yeah, I think it I like the sideways aspect. Like portaling, usually you're going head first and you're going straight, and usually the directions are the same. Yeah, it's just like a sense of vertigo. Like you're standing still, but you feel like you're falling, and suddenly you're like leaning over too far until you flip sideways or step sideways into another place.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Another
it's like
dimension.
also like I feel a little nauseous, a little like gravity's wrong. Like you're moving, you blink, and then like you're in a new place. It's not like you don't even go through a portal. It's not like there's no colors or blackness or anything. It's just
there's no continuity to it, because a portal is like
Yeah.
a window you walk through. This is just like
a fraction.
One
Yeah.
reality phases out and another phases in.
yeah.
Whoa.
It's like star wipe over to
See,
great. I'm gonna jump right in and spend a bite
No.
to
to make
cut
that
to the
first
action.
drink taste really bad.
Cut to the action with the characters in over their heads.
It's
So
like pee.
the place that you slide into, immediately there's just a lot of like screeching and hooting and squawking and barking, and you have you find yourself in a cage, and as you kind of like get your bearings, you see that this is some sort of you're in you can hear a lot of noises outside, and you're in some sort of like not a tent, but like a covered area, and there's just cages full of animals everywhere, some of which you may have seen on your interdimensional travels, some of which you have never seen before and look completely insane, but you have slid right into the middle of this interdimensional pet store, basically, and y'all have wound up in cages with some other animals as well. I would like each of you to describe the animal that's in the cage with you. And start with Tally, since you went first.
Yeah. A sort of like a shimmering rooster, like like a blink rooster, essentially. Yes.
Nice.
So like it's very shiny, and like every once in a while it pops out of one area and pops into another. Otherwise, I said rooster. Otherwise, like yes, they're just normal chickens. So they're like dumbly pecking at things or each other. As I've been informed,
explode in a little puff of feathers and come somewhere else.
Yeah.
Guts.
I think Guts sees a miniature version of the low polygon deer
Oh.
ungulate, and it's just staring at her. And I think,
Awesome.
I wonder if it like, now that one has it, well, look at this version of it, it's like, I think it's not only low polygon count, but it's almost like they haven't invested much in making it fully three-dimensional. So it kind of clicks into different perspectives.
Awesome. It's like sprite based.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about Spike?
It's like a starfish, but if each of the starfish's legs was like a tentacle, and and then it had on the top of it a beaked head on like a tentacle length neck.
Hmm.
How big is it?
About the size of Bingo.
Hmm. I assume Bingo came with you.
I assume so as well, unless he can't for some reason.
He definitely can. And Andromeda / Dorothy.
Mine are rangeomorphs. They're like fractal creatures that lived in the Cambrian era. They're like little weird fronds, but fractals.
Fractal Franz.
Fractal fronds, but like a seagrass carpet of them.
How can you tell that they are intelligent?
All of
Because
them?
they
Oh,
because I can feel them observing me,
Ooh.
Oh,
perceiving me.
So I guess the other question, this is for everybody. Do any of them seem dangerous to you?
Hmm.
I think mine definitely has that potential. Like I think it's alarmed, especially at Bingo, and so it's
Mhm.
kind of like acting like another dog would, where it's kind of like back and like like not attacking, but also like don't fuck with me, I will fuck you up.
Mhm.
Sort of standoff going on.
Cool. Yeah, and whatever noise they make, they're definitely making at you. You have invaded their space. And yeah, the other cages are all filled with all sorts of other stuff. What do you do?
Blast him! No, I'm kidding.
Pew pew pew.
Check it.
Just remember, we all have guns. There's a thing.
Mhm.
Nah, I don't.
No, I don't. I don't blast it.
Is there like a latch on the door to the
Um,
cage, or
maybe, yeah. You just want to try and like reach around and try and figure out how to open it up. I imagine that a lot of the animals that they have in here are smart enough to do that, so it might be tricky.
in which case, gun?
Yeah, in which case, gun.
Yeah, I think Guts would try and shoot the
Nice.
latch.
Cool. That is definitely going to be an action roll, and that is gutsy. 1 die to start off with. This is not a trick.
Yeah.
Would you like to add any boost or kick to it, or take a dare?
I guess I'll just put my attitude boost on it.
Cool. Yeah, this sounds gutsy straight up. So
Yeah.
First thing, shoot it.
Yeah, guns first. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds like 2 dice.
Rolling 2 dice. 3 and a 6.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Perfect.
nice.
Nothing goes wrong. You have, what kind of gun do you have? You have laser glove. Right on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so your laser glove, like you can just like punk, cut it open. And as the door opens up, your truth deer kind of like start escaping. I think there were more of them than you expected. They're like kind of stacked a little bit, and they kind of pop out, and
one pops out of place and there's another behind it.
Yeah, there's like 8 views of them that you can. Yes, they're kind of running around.
And they all start telling people horrible
Well, they're babies, so they're just like, your shoes untied.
Aw.
You forgot to lock your door when you left. Cool. What about the rest of you? Are you gonna wait for Guts to get y'all out, or you want to do something else?
I figure, can we see each other?
Mhm.
Like, do we know? Okay, so we know everything that's going on with
Yeah,
everybody.
all the cages are kind of open. It's just like a marker with animals just yelling all over the place.
Oh, are
You
we
are-
all in different cages?
You are all in different cages, yeah.
Okay.
I figured I would have Bingo use his heavy duty servos to just slowly crush the gate or the lock or whatever
Yeah,
to get us out.
awesome. If he's using the heavy duty servos, let's roll for that then. That's
And I
a
think
one
while he's
die.
doing that, I'm trying to like keep the creature calm, talking.
Mhm.
I have my whatever I call it, my water pack, because I always bring water for everybody. Put some water in his bowl. Imagine a little bowl of water and food. Here's some
Mhm.
water, little buddy. We're gonna get us out of here. And then Bingo's going to crush the cell. And
That's
trying
one
to
die to
decide
start
what-
off with.
yeah, that's
You
what I'm
want to
trying to
add boost a
decide.
kick or take a dare?
I'm always so torn. I feel like probably should continue with the
Oh.
smoke them while we got them.
I
'Cause
left
then
the
we can-
raisins on the floor.
Oh no!
No.
Sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting. Bunny, how many did you eat?
So you
All of
gave Bunny
them.
treats, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my streak of not being selfish with stuff, and I will go ahead and use a boost. I don't think doesn't feel like a kick is really a thing here.
Cool. That sounds like 2 dice then.
God damn it! It's still
2
not
and a
horrible,
4.
4 is okay, but
There we go. Great. So you do it with a complication. I think the complication is that the I think the owner of the shop comes in and sees that now the
hey.
tentacle starfish is also kind of making its way out of the cage. And yeah, this person looks like a Thenisparian, but like dingy, kind of like what's the like the verdigris on copper kind of.
Patina.
Yeah, and it's just yelling. If you have your low blow on, it's called, what are you doing? You let my word for 2D truth deer loose. Who's gonna pay for this? And it's like advancing on shaking a broom at Spike. What are the other two doing?
If I see Guts shoot her way out, I think I say, get Andromeda out before she just goes into a trance with that thing.
I think I want to do a trick for mine.
Oh, tell me about that.
I want to make friends with mine. I think I'm like, hey, friend, look at this thing I've been working. And I think Andromeda's so excited to like be Slugblasting again, is like does a trick for the little frond guys.
I don't know if there's enough room to do a trick in here. I think you're
I can
pretty
do a
cramped.
handstand.
You could do, okay. We'll do a handstand.
Maybe I
We'll
do a
trick.
maybe I do a handstand and it like blows the top off.
Excellent, fantastic. I love that. Making fronds.
Making fronds, best fronds forever.
Cool. So you get your 2 dice for being chill.
Yeah.
I think
chill.
that's it, right? Unless you want to add something from your sword or take a dare.
I'm good.
Cool. Let's see those 2 dice.
Let's see those dice.
3 and a 5.
Oh,
Cool.
I
So,
don't see it yet. It's still not shown up on mine.
oh, really?
Yeah, sure. I believe you.
That's
You
weird.
can look at the stream. It's on the stream.
Okay, good.
Cool. So you do it. You do your thing. Kick the top off. You get a style for that. So you can mark your style on your style sheet there. With a problem. I think this is just gonna be a snag. I think what happens is they start kind of attaching themselves to you, I
Yeah.
think
Well, they
you got
might.
new biggest fans.
Yes.
It's not a slam. I just got little fractal fronds all over yourself.
Yeah. That's cool.
Cool. Tally's still in a cage, right?
Yeah. Can I just open the latch? I was thinking like chickens are not smart enough to open the latch. In fact, these are blink chickens who are not even smart enough to blink out of their cage. Like
I think maybe the you
Oh.
can get the latch, but there is there's some sort of like dimensional guard on it to keep the chickens from blinking out. So it's a little bit tricky to you reach for the latch and it's like almost like trying to reach for something underwater. Like, oh wait, I thought it was there, but it's fuck. So I think this is still gonna be a roll for unlatching yourself.
Okay.
Blinkins.
Blinkins.
Do you want to add anything to this?
I wonder if I could add, because my board is hard light.
Yeah.
I wonder if that could help me like fish around for it.
Yeah,
So I'll
absolutely.
add a boost or a turbo. Yeah.
Cool. That is 2 dice.
Oof. Both twos.
Double 2. If only you were whoever gets bonuses for doubles.
Doubles. That's me.
I thought about taking that power from their set, but went with luck instead. Oh, I can't take
Yeah,
that.
a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I meant the doubles for style. That's what it was.
I think you are. When you go for the latch, that in fact does happen. Your arm kind of like you have to like kind of reach outside of the cage to grab it, and I think one of the chickens like gives you a little, just like a little like, oh, I'm checking you out, peck on the arm, and it blinks. The chicken blinks outside, and your arm falls off, and that's a slam.
Okay.
Armless.
Wow.
You can nope that slam if you want to. It's weirdly not painful. In fact, you can still move your hand.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like dimensionally severed.
Gosh, it's such a good slam, but I hate to have two this
You've been
early.
rendered armless.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it for now.
Whoa! Just gonna take it.
Nice. Yeah. So take the slam armless.
Yeah.
Oh, he's armless.
And you're still in the cage.
We can have the chickens carried around for you.
Yeah. But you can probably like crawl up and unlatch it now.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's still the shopkeeper yelling and kind of getting up in Spike's face now. Pretty like almost a full head taller than Spike, and just kind of like yelling. I think Spike's the only one that can understand. And he's like, "Who's gonna pay for all this? Look at all my Terrians are loose. What? Who are these people? What you've cut my cages? Like, who's gonna pay for this?" Like,
I feel like Guts comes around here, but to see like what's going on with Spike.
Yeah, it's all like in the same area, so you're together.
And are we all out now?
Yeah. Just got the guy up in Spike's face.
Can I try and charm this guy into going our way?
Ooh,
because I don't speak the language.
You don't speak the language, so I think you might need to add some kick to it for that to work.
Oh man. Yeah, this is not really a gutsy approach, and I don't think I can use my jacket for it either. I could just blind this guy.
It's more like that's the guts we know.
Oh man. I just and so that's basically flipping a coin to get us out of this. And he's mad about the deer too, right?
Yeah, he's mad about the deer. He's mad about the cage getting cut open. He's mad about now the chicken, and he's like, oh, and my arm, the arm monster that I had in the cage is gone. I'm gonna have to get that too. It's just like claiming your arm as one of the pets he's selling.
Oh, okay. I thought the chickens are actually arm monsters. This is the thing that they can do all the time. Oh, yeah. So I could claim that it's gutsy to try and talk us out of this in a language I don't know to get a kick, and then it's basically a flip of the coin of either getting us mostly out of trouble. Well, getting us out mostly out of trouble, but I might take a trouble already. Yeah, I think I'll do that and roll one die.
Cool. Unless you want to take a dare for another one.
No. A dare would get me trouble, right? I mean,
Some kind of trouble, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe not trouble, but yes.
I'm rolling 1d6 and getting a 1.
It's a 1.
I am taking a trouble to upgrade that to a 4 or 5 result.
All right, great.
Unless we want to see how it plays out with the 1.
Either way, sounds fun.
Cool. Mark the trouble.
Yeah.
Cool. So tell me like how you tell me what your pantomime is to
something offensive.
Make this right somehow.
And it's charming people, so I'm not threatening them or anything. I think I think we just start gathering up the animals and getting them put back, and all the while marveling at how impressive they are. And even though Guts knows no one can understand her, but she's still instinctively saying, and I'll recommend this place to everybody. Clearly this is
I think I could though
cute little
take
guy.
your lead, and I have the globe, so once I see what you're doing, be yeah, I'm very impressed. Just kind of trying to follow what Guts is doing.
Yeah, you can gotta be an intermediary.
And then you're just no one understands you right now, Guts.
And I think the little fronds on Andromeda they are stuck to you, and they scooch around, so they're always on the opposite side from the guy. And so he's like, okay, I don't see them around anywhere. You rolled a 1 though for that first one.
The dice love me.
I think once he starts seeing you putting them back, he calms down a little bit and starts help repairing the cage.
I think Bingo maybe could act like a sheepdog and be herding them, running around the perimeter, making sure they don't get out.
Yeah. What goes wrong here? So many good opportunities.
And by good, you mean
I think one of the deer has bonded to you, and won't go back in the cage, and the guy it's just like you gotta pay for this. It's you touched it. It's like touching a baby bird in the nest. It thinks you're its mama now. So you got to pay for this somehow.
Do I have any credits at this point? Or
I mean, you have, what do you have? You have stuff.
yeah.
You don't even know what they use for money here necessarily.
Oh man. I don't like this. Can I try and offer him a lens?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he'll take a lens for it. Yeah, just mark off a lens.
No.
And you've got a baby. They're called how do you spell it? P. They are Perytons. Baby pteron.
Oh, okay.
Peritons.
Okay.
And I think it, like, every once in a while it will like boop, 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 and it'll like kind of like nuzzle up against your knee and like give you one of those low level, like just like someone is 2 feet behind you, giving you like little
truths.
little truths, still trying to like work out. You can feel a kind of, you can feel like something kind of rummages around in your brain to try and find like, oh, like what's important, and it hasn't quite got it yet.
Oh no.
You are hungry.
Yeah.
That would be handy, really.
Your friend's skin looks weird.
Truthy, come on. Or truther, the baby pterodon.
Cool. Eventually the guy settles down and he's just like, get the fuck out of my pet store. And just kind of shuffles you out of the pet. That man doesn't like you very much.
We have lost faction with the Slip Market pet store.
Petco.
Slip go.
Interdimensional pets.
Great. We're at 8:30 here. We'll take another 5-minute break and we'll come back and see what happens next.
See you in 5.
Be right back.
Brassica.
It's the inevitable Brassica to crab pipeline. Great. What am I doing again? Uh-oh. Okay. So the guy kicks you out of his tent and into the slip market proper. It looks like if George Lucas wrote Blade Runner, kind of. It's
Oh
you're-
no.
yeah,
Puppets.
like and not in a good way, and that is a derogatory. It's got the the dark. It's not raining or anything, but it's got the dark. It's got the neon. But instead of just like people with umbrellas with light up handles, it's like all sorts of not so interdimensional people probably going about their business. There is and I think the kind of topography of this it kind of like looks like it's in like not an O'Neill ring, but like kind of like it looks like it's inside of a like maybe like on the inside of like a hyperbolic sphere kind of thing. You can kind of see the rest of the kind of like endless market streets kind of inception kind of going
Oh,
up
yeah.
all around. You feel like you're in a giant crime hamster ball basically.
Hmm.
um
Crime ball.
yeah, and I think one of the first I'm just rolling dice for random stuff. Fantastic. One of the first thing that kind of stands out to you are yeah well, I don't know if it stands out. There's just people doing crime business, making deals. Look at like if you look at anyone for too long, they kind of give you the eye. Yeah. What kind of stuff would you like to do here?
Do we have a rendezvous point?
Mm, excellent question. Um, I don't know if you got a specific rendezvous point. I
Oh,
think it was
no.
I think it was kind of vague. I think what they said is there are some Hardecker reps moving it from like they've made a deal with someone to kind of surreptitiously like probably not bring it into null because that's not a Hardecker wouldn't do that. Hardecker is like the um like they used to make power tools and somehow kind of like stumbled into making hoverboards. Kind of the what you call brain like the DeWalt kind
trajectory.
of yeah
Oh,
like
okay, DeWalt.
like the DeWalt or rigid
Black and Decker.
Black and Decker hoverboards. Yeah,
Makita.
so they the Makita guys are making shady energy drink deals in the crime hamster ball. Yeah, so they said where you came in should be in the right area, just because
Oh,
the physics of this place, it's shaped like the inside of a sphere, but it's infinite, like there's no bound to it. Where you wind up basically depends on where you program to slip into it. And so it should be nearby. And although they're guys doing crime, it's not going to be hard. Shouldn't be. They'll probably stand out a little bit. So yeah, how would you like to proceed?
I will say, if they know that we're coming, if we did a giant splashy trick on our hoverboards,
If they know you're coming, yeah.
they would
Group
know where we
trick.
were. I'll just throw that out there.
Human pyramid.
Oh man. So I will float group trick as an idea, but not a good one necessarily.
Oh, I love it then.
Tricks are always a good idea.
Yeah, I guess a flying drone might actually be useful right about now.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, you do still have your drone, right? It's in your
It's still
It's
in
in your-
my,
inventory. Yeah.
Hmm.
but I was told not to use it for this run. So
Somebody.
Can, yeah. Spike, can you go ask that guy over there where Galena is? No.
I mean, I can probably charm somebody if I want to keep racking up trouble.
Maybe I
and
should toss
Galena-
Guts the globe.
Oh yeah. Galena is back in Null. She's the person
Right.
you're delivering to. Just a clear
Yeah.
there.
No, we're gonna spend our whole time looking for Galena here.
You can do that. You can definitely do that.
Hey man, where's Galena? Well, she's back
Where's
in
Galena?
Null.
What'd you do with Galena?
What did you do with her?
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
If you don't have any immediate ideas, I do have bite to spend. I can throw a challenge at you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That group
why?
trick sounds
Okay,
good.
okay, well,
Group,
think of
group,
something.
group trick.
Okay, give you something to react to for sure.
Would the multiversal map help us here? No, that's just for portals, right?
Yeah, it's more of a time bandits kind of.
So she sent us in here to collect stuff, but didn't tell us how to collect it.
Yeah.
Just like,
And we
just
have
go in
no
there and
way
figure it
to
out.
contact
Can I
her
use
either.
crime stuff.
guys?
Oh, you totally can use guys. Yeah.
I feel like I always use it for like my first move or my second move, but it's just like a really good move.
It's handy.
It's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just give me a die roll 1 to 6? Just a
Yeah.
fortune roll.
A 3.
It
Um,
explodes.
Yay.
so I think what you do recognize, or tell me like what Andromeda is doing when you notice this.
I think I'm playing with my new friends. Like
Franz.
my friends
New
and I are
friends.
like, I'm like Velcroing to them and they're Velcroing to like
Mhm.
other stuff. I'm seeing if I can like stick to the walls. And I think as I'm like sticking to walls, I like notice
Yeah, they're
a
just
weird
like
brick or something. Like maybe
sliding
I
around on you.
hit like a secret brick or a secret brick code.
I think what you actually see is, there's activity everywhere, and what you do see is some shady looking dudes loading up
SLPs.
crates that are they're loading crates into like one of the like little like a little jitney, the right word, like one of the like little trucks, and the truck is like, it's clearly a hard decker truck, but they've got like some like magnetic sign like kind of
It's like
half-ass put
Greek,
on
the
it.
brand name.
Yeah. It's just like apples, and a couple like burly looking dudes, of I think they're dressed like they're like all like weird like super flashy disco suits kind of,
Yeah.
which is weird for like teamsters, but they're loading a couple crates, and the crates do have the they have the Panic Energy logo on them, but they'll have like a stamp like recalled on them.
Hmm.
Oh no.
And there's like four cases or 8 cases of these that are getting loaded on the truck, and they have like hit the back of the truck and the guys drive off with them.
We should
So-
follow.
We should grab the back of the truck.
Like, do we talk to the guys and they're the ones supplying it, or is the stuff that we're supposed to get did it just go off with that truck? I do like grabbing the truck as a trick.
Yeah, let's water ski.
Oh man.
I've got the pictures of the guys loading the truck. There we go. Dudes from Mystery Pen. So you're gonna try and grab onto the back of the truck. Great. Who is everyone grabbing on?
I have a grappling hook.
You have a grappling hook.
Well, if that's how we're gonna roll, I'm just gonna leap on Bingo, who can go very, very fast now.
Yeah, I wonder maybe I throw the grappling hook and then other people can grab me, and then you can just like ride Bingo beside us.
Cool. So the mobility boosters, that's a roll to make your robot go very fast.
It's true.
Let's.
I can have a passenger or two as well. As
You
we want.
can. Who? So yeah, tell me who wants to do this first, and who's going on which side of this? Who's going with Bingo, and who's grabbing onto the grappling hook?
I mean, I guess I'm a passenger on this.
Whose idea was it? So it wasn't my idea. So somebody obviously suggested that, and we're like, all right, let's go.
I saw it, right? So maybe I was like,
Yeah.
let's go.
I think I would tag along with Andromeda.
Cool.
I'll hop on Bingo since I only have
Cool.
one arm.
Awesome.
Yeah, good.
Oh no.
That's
God.
right.
It's safer.
Are you just
What?
carrying your arm with you now in your
Yeah, you
inventory?
just like got it.
Stop
or...
hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, I put it in the bag. Buried.
the bag.
I want to.
Great.
I picture just a hand like sticking out of the bag still. It's not quite long enough.
Just like looking around.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
Great. Andromeda, let's roll for this. You get your 2 dice for being chill. You want to do anything else?
This is not a trick but an action, I guess.
You could make it a trick if you wanted
I'll make
to.
it. Check it. Everything's a trick.
Damn right.
Tell me what your trick is.
I'm repressed. My trick is I throw the grappling hook and then yeah, I think I'm like kind of water skiing on it, but like I'll hop up onto like railings and on the side of buildings, jump over people. So I think I'm like doing some water ski shenanigans.
Awesome.
And I can't contribute anything with show off, can I?
Not with show off, but you can donate boost and kick if you want.
Let's see. That would be with the attitude.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't get to clear anything off of that. What would kick do at this point?
Make it cooler, get extra effect. Kick do I have specific damage,
You
get
do have
more style.
wings. You
Get
can
more
make
style with the kick.
You can make us parasail.
Yeah, that's true. I don't, but I wouldn't get style off of this because I'm not doing the trick.
Right,
I assume.
right.
But you could
Yeah.
get more style off of it.
Yeah, and if you want to do like if you want to do something
Yeah.
extra special with it, kick would be what you would spend to do that.
Oh man. Like, well, I wonder if this is silly. But I use my jacket not to do a flash pattern, but to make it look like an official sort of jacket, and maybe with some flashing lights.
Nice.
Oh no, we're just vehicle
doing,
maintenance.
like-
This is normal.
Like, oh yeah, I was gonna say, you don't want to do like a police siren in crime world, right?
Yeah, right.
It's the crime siren. Yeah.
The crimes.
Super normal criminals.
We're
watch out.
definitely criminals, definitely criminals.
Woo, woo, criminals approaching. Woo.
Cool. So what are you adding to the roll with that, if anything?
You have 2 dice out. I could put a third die with turbo, but I feel like just putting kick on it. That doesn't make sense, but
Yeah, you don't have to, but
uh,
I feel like I rolled all my turbo and kick so early last time that I'm gonna maybe
hold
hold
on
off.
to it.
Well, it's like really, since you only get 1 die, it's like it's hard to not use it because you don't want to roll just 1 die.
So Andromeda,
Oh,
Andromeda starts with 2.
I
so.
got 2
Oh,
threes,
that's right.
so I got double.
Oh dang.
That's the good news.
So doubles. So you mark 1 style.
So I
anytime you
got
roll
I look
doubles.
cool without even knowing it, but
Nice.
not effectively.
You do look cool because you've chosen to, instead of just like sneak behind them, you're like doing tricks. Da, 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 da. But since you were doing
Not
a
go well. Yeah.
trick, that is double bad.
Oh, and the kick makes it worse, right?
The kick doesn't make it worse, but
Oh,
the trick makes it worse.
Hmm.
And I think like these guys are kind of the guys driving the truck are, just kind of like square-headed, like normal looking dudes.
Those are not the sentences don't go together.
No,
Just
not like
a normal, like
not
a
like
normal guy with a
Minecraft. Not like- but
square
like- just like-
Minecraft head.
just like thick-necked guys.
Yeah, just a
Um,
normal guy.
And I think the camera sees like from the front, like you like doing tricks and stuff, and they like are looking at you in the rearview mirror, and the guy driving just elbows the other guy, and the other guy hops out and
Oh.
levels like an actual shotgun with bullets,
Why?
and
Oh, no.
unloads at you, and that's gonna be a slam. Shot with shotgun.
Oh, does that slam hit me too?
I don't think it does,
Hmm.
because you're kind of because you're doing the jacket thing, right?
Yeah.
How do I
I
nope
don't
a
think it
slam and take
does.
trouble?
Yeah, you can just take 2 trouble and no back slam. And say
I think I'm gonna
say
take
the
2
cool
trouble.
thing. Say the cool thing that you do to not get hit with shotgun.
I think I grab like a trash can lid and use it as a shield.
Nice. Yeah, because they're not subtle about it at all.
Yeah.
But the other thing that happens is that they the blast slices the rope from the grappling hook off, and you
Yeah.
go tumbling, both of you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Have I lost my grappling hook or do I?
I don't think you lose the grappling hook, but you've lost contact with the truck.
Yeah.
But
got
we
it.
have some folks on backup here on our
Yeah,
robot
good
dog.
thing. Good thing we all didn't climb onto my thing.
Spike, let's roll for the mobility boosters here. It was you and Tally, right?
Yeah, me and Tally were on bingo.
Cool. That's 1 die to do it. You want to add anything?
And this would be, yeah, but I have to use the turbo from bingo.
Not
guess.
necessarily. If you describe how your grit helps your action,
Right.
that's pretty loose.
Yeah.
Did yeah? Do you want to say uh can can me saying a kind thing work? Or
Yeah. If you want to add
since
some stuff to it.
Aw.
since my attitude is heart.
Mhm.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
your,
I
that's
think
your
if,
gig.
if we see
You see Andromeda,
Andromeda and
Guts
Guts
going
go,
tumble.
yeah, I think
Andromeda!
I'll say.
And you see
Yeah.
these guys with an actual shotgun, like not like lasers or whatever. Like these guys just have a shotgun,
Right.
which
Yeah.
you haven't really seen outside of
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll. Yeah. So yeah. So we're like on Bingo's back. Is that correct?
Yes.
Heath?
Correct.
Yes. So I'll say like we see them falling, and I think I'll say like uh yeah. This is what you've been training for.
Nice. Perfect.
You're right.
Are you throwing in a boost with that?
Yeah.
Cool. And if that succeeds, you'll get to refill it. So cool. So that's 2 dice. Unless you want to add something else.
We'll go with 2 for now. A 4.
A 4, not bad. You do it. So you get after them. You are up with them, but there is a complication, and the problem is, what's the problem? Yeah, I think yeah, let's make this stupid. As you like, you catch up and you're like,
Yes, from now on.
Yes, just now on
very
make it
funny.
stupid. Describe
Fun.
how Bingo is tailing them.
Well, I was guessing, we were basically trying to pull up directly behind the truck. I'm guessing our goal is to get in the truck and get some drinks and get to full ground.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
As you do that, two guys on motorcycles come out from alleys and
Son of a bitch.
and they kind of like fall back and get on the other side. They have helmets and leather jackets. You don't see what the trouble is with them, but that's probably not good. I think I'm gonna spend 2 bite right now to get a. Let's just get this. Let's just get it. To do a challenge, a random challenge.
Hey,
who knows what it's gonna be? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Challenge table.
we challenge him to a panic drink off.
Hands up.
Challenges. I'm going to roll 1d6 and optionally add +1 if your rivals are worse. You're not. Enemies, no. You are up and comers, so I could add 1 to that. Cool. So I'm just going to roll 1d6 and pick something off of the challenges table from there.
Good boy.
Ooh. Challenge.
Challenge.
3. Misunderstood. Cooperation. Threats. Oh. You don't have an actual sponsor, right? You're just.
No.
Yeah, I think we do.
Nobody has liked our work enough to.
Cool. I'm gonna take in the middle as your challenge.
Oh no.
And I think what that means is that as your yeah. So when Andromeda and Guts go down, someone reaches over and extends a hand to help help Guts up, and they help you up, and they're like, Guts, awesome, and they pull out whatever their thing is, like, I'm here with Guts. Guts last name.
K-Hall.
K-Hall. I'm here with Guts K-Hall, broadcasting live from the slip market. What is Ursula's doing here? And like you start getting ping, 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 ping. And as they do that, you like more people come out of the crowd and they're like, oh sweet, what are the Ursula's gonna do? And a couple drones come up. Yeah, this is in the middle. Some of your fans cause trouble.
I will just say my heart relaxed when I saw that it wasn't Young helping me up.
Yeah, and I think we'll end the session with just like a crowd of gutters just being like, oh, they're going after, get some drones over there, and just broadcasting broadcasting where you are and what you're doing.
This will be
Cool.
fine.
And yeah, cool camera pan back on that.
Oh man.
Woo, awesome. Let's do some stars and wishes.
I
Let's
feel like the last shot needs to have an algo pal coming in.
Just like blocking out a lot of the crime happening. Cool, let's go in reverse order and start with Ben.
Oh man.
Wish that I feel better next week.
Yeah.
Stars, we did a lot of like very personal downtime last week, so I thought that was very cool to get Heath back in and like see how those relationships work their way out. uh yeah. Stars for going on a very bad idea of a run, or like coming up with reasons for characters to do things to go with the story, to accept the premise. That's the words I'm looking for. Wishes, I want to see a little more of like like this like grimy Earth-like crime. It's like, oh, it's not just like math panthers out there, it's also people with shotguns. And yeah.
Awesome. Cool, Peter.
Let's see. Agreed with the star from Ben about like the shape of show of going from extreme finishing off our like really angsty downtime with more straightforward going on a run, doing adventure stuff. Agreed on the star for just seeing another brand new dimension that's different from all the other ones. And I like taking all of the tension that we've got in the group into what is going to be no doubt a bite-filled adventure through Flip Market. Wishes, and yeah, stars for everybody as always. Wishes, like I feel like I'm on and off about getting a handle on the teenagerishness of my character. Like I really liked her just assuming everyone on the team hates me immediately, as the like no guardrails response to the truth here. So I want to see if I can find more ways to be less like my own normal like restrained thought-filled self and do this character more justice. I am eager to. I have decided that the little deer is named Truthful and is probably Ruth for short. I would love to hear more little slightly uncomfortable truths presented by the deer.
Yeah.
You don't look good. You don't look good in those pants.
Just what a teenager needs.
Jeez.
I want to see if Ruth will call you on your shit. Like if you start getting selfish again, that's not very nice.
Oh man. I'm kind of eager to see, like, I feel like I want to try talking to the people loading the trucks. If there were other people and just be like, are we supposed to talk to you about it? But I mean, in the immediate plan, I really like the setup of we now have all the publicity in the world.
Yeah.
And what are we even doing about that? So I'm eager to see how that resolves itself. I think that's everything I can think of right now. Yeah.
Cool. Great. Heath.
Yeah. stars for everybody being back in. It was nice to reunite the band. It was yeah, it was fun starting with downtime. That all felt smooth, felt like it went well, and just like was good development. Although, in hindsight, I do kind of regret taking both those in my grit arc because it just did seem to sort of depower that one. It's like, oh, everything's going bad, but now it's fine, everything's great now. It's like, probably should have waited to take perseverance next time, but hindsight's 2020. But I also know, I mean, I think we were all, it seemed like a good opportunity because I think we were trying to find a way to get us back together and not be all fractured and hating each other and stuff. And, so yeah, it feels good to be back on. The Ursula's back in the saddle again. Wishes. I don't know. They're always wishing to find more, but personally, not y'all, but like find more creative ways of doing things. Sometimes I'm like, what do I want to do? I don't know. I'll just do a trick, I guess, or blast somebody with my visor. But then again, that's part of the game, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new toys to play with in the box. But it's always fun. And maybe, I don't know why I'm tired today. I shouldn't be. I've been sleeping a lot. I'm like, took a nap right before our game. Maybe that was a mistake. I think that's it.
Awesome. Nick.
Yeah, I agree with what everyone's saying. Yeah, big stars to Mark for setting up lots of obstacles in our way. Made it like really easy to be like, oh, this is what I would do next. Really great to have everybody back. Yeah, and I like the mix of like the it feels like, sorry, the bunny is moving some boxes around. That like the tension wasn't like, oh, it's magically solved, we're fine now. It's like, oh, we're just gonna do one more run. That's like it. That feels nice that we're not like magically solving things. And I'm also curious about like, yeah, I think the wish I have is similar to Peter's of like, oh yeah, like a teenager would probably like have this feeling and then like project it, or like, yeah, like what would a teenager do? And I mean, Andromeda is pretty easy because it's like me as a kid being like, oh, I should be like it's just playing a closeted queer kid. It's like, I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm gonna do that. I love doing that. And so I think, yeah, giving like playing that tension, I think that'll be my wish of like, yeah, and now I'm doing this, but like I also want to be in the church. And like, what does that mean? How can I be fully Andromeda? We shall see. Yeah, I want to learn more about this like weird crime world. And like, yeah, maybe we should just talk to the people we're supposed to pick stuff up from, but that's not our way.
Oh, well.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Yeah. I had a great time this session with no plans except for Crime World. And yeah, I just like rolling up like what's the crime? Okay, that's the crime. Good. Yeah, lots of good shape of show stuff, like doing the relationshipy emotional stuff and then going into escaping from a pet store and car chase. Super good time. Yeah. Wishes. Yeah, just to see. I have no idea how any of that is going to work at all. Y'all are in a lot of trouble. I've got a lot of bite to spend, so
Maybe
spending more bite and seeing just like making more trouble happen instead of like I think I'm having the same thing with like, oh, I'm gonna save my booster, my stuff. I'm like, no, I need to spend all my bite now because who knows when.
Oh, no.
So yeah, just it's Crime World, so there's gonna be a lot of trouble.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't save my fight.
See.
It wouldn't make trouble for a bunny though.
No.
What
Oh,
about
Sleepy
it?
Bunny.
Sleepy bunny.
Awesome. Anything else before we sign off?
I'll point out that I've seen on TikTok, on TTRPG TikTok, controversy about whether you should change your plan for a module based on the example they use is a 3-story house, and
Mhm.
people are looking for a safe, and if players decide they're breaking into the attic, you put the safe in the basement, and vice versa.
Yeah,
Like
the quantum
changing things.
ogre problem.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, right, yeah, right, because other games have
Yeah,
laid
and
out plans that have to
it
be
depends
changed.
on the game. Like
Yeah.
if it's one of these games, then yeah, where the safe is depends on your engagement roll, basically. Like how
was
much
about
is
to
the stuff going in?
I was going to say, surprising. I'm sure absolutely no one. If I was running that game, I would roll to see where the safe was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and like
And I'm like, oh, look, you walked right into the room with the safe. First thing, kick ass.
This game is based on Blades in the Dark, which it's just has more mechanics around the stuff you're doing. And one of the things is when you start a job, you build a little dice pool and then roll to see how your engagement goes, and it can be anywhere from like, oh no, like you're immediately in deep shit, or you can crit and be like, oh, you got past the first obstacle and you're like basically almost done, and go from there. So that it depends on the game. But if you're like doing a blorby like D&D trad game or whatever, where it's you have blueprints for everything and like the stuff is where it is, and you're the GM is more of a referee, like helping you move your stuff around. So it depends on the game. It's this is my like number one gripe with like all sort of like bro RPG musing is like, oh, what's the best system? Blah 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 blah. It's like, I don't know. It depends on the situation. There's no best resolution mechanic, or what kind of dice do you like? That I don't fucking care. Like,
it's a good thing that
what is best for the game?
It's a good thing that there's no analogous counterproductive discourse in improv.
Yeah. Improv is super locked down, so that's great.
Yeah.
I do love whenever everyone's like what system should I use for like this setting? It's like, what do you want your players to feel? Like
like, oh, what should I use for a zombie game? It's like, you want the Night of the Living Dead? Did you want the new Night of the Living Dead? Do you want Zombie World? Like, are you exploring how consumerism is analogies, or just want to like shoot a bunch of dead guys?
Do you want to battle a bunch of zombies with miniatures, or do you want to examine the psychological ramifications of your family becoming zombies?
Or zombie romance.
Or zombie romance. Or
do you want to make the zombies your friends and have a romance?
Turning over the whole zombie trope thing, because they're often stand-ins for expendable people in our society. So I don't know, figure out what kind of game you want to play and make the game that, bros. Anyway,
let's all play as zombies.
You have 2 traits. They are zombie and brains.
Awesome. Anything else before we shut down? Cool. Thanks for watching, anyone who's watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, Internet.